Okay, today we're gonna make a really quick and simple meal. You can see my ingredients here. It is kielbasa, half a kielbasa, and sauerkraut. I don't think I'm gonna need to add any flavoring at all to the sauerkraut because it's horrible. Now, yes, you heard me say that. Sauerkraut is horrible. But for some unknown reason, no, there is a reason, I crave it. If you're a driver or have any kind of intestinal issues, fermented food is very good for your gut bacteria, your gut flora. There's other things you can use, but the more fermented foods that you can get into your diet, the better. And as much as I hate sauerkraut, for some reason I crave it. My mouth is watering right now just looking at it, going, give it to me. Because I haven't had it in a week. So I try to make up this kielbasa meal, and I will put half of it in the freezer, and I'll eat it twice a week till it's gone. The rest of the kielbasa I'll make up into another meal, maybe dirty beans and rice or something like that, which will be a different video. And this here pressure cooker it cooks it up in just a few minutes, and I'll give you a little example. Okay, you can see here I took the half of the kielbasa and I quartered it up. So when it heats up in the pressure cooker, I'm gonna cook it for just a minute, and then I'm going to add the kraut, and it will release its flavors into the kraut because we all know kraut's horrible. And then it'll be pretty much a done meal. Okay, so the first thing I do after I cut up the kielbasa is I open the cans of kraut and I put the juice in there with it. So it's gonna actually kind of marinate in it. You can do it any way you want to, or not at all, because I know you hate kraut as much as I do. But you should really give this a try. You'll be surprised if you have any kind of issues with diverticulitis or any of that kind of stuff, how much better you will feel. I mean, it's really amazing. Now, in case I haven't told you guys how this Aroma pressure slow cooker works, and it'll do either function, well, you can watch my other videos about the Aroma cooker. But the little spinning thing here, that means that it's warming up. I've got it on 5 minutes here. It might take it 5 minutes to warm up to the right temperature to steam this. You can use any setting you want. This is all trial and error for me anyway. When it reaches its proper setting to steam something, this little circle-y thing here that looks like an eye on a cyborg will make a circle and beep. And then there's going to be steam coming out of here, and this is going to suck down. See, when I push it down, it moves a little bit. It's got a gasket inside of it. It's going to suck down, and then you will start the 5-minute clock to get to your desired to get everything heated properly. And then the minute timer will click down. As I feel the sides of it, I can now feel the Aroma pressure cooker getting warm to the touch. It's going to get hotter. It's great for a truck or an RV. It's not something that's going to take up room, and it's a one-man band, really. I mean, I cook everything in here. If I wanted to cook a steak in here, I would. It may not look like the steak you cook at home, but it'll still taste fine. Okay, this little fella is starting to smoke. I wanted you to see that it's vapor. I don't know if you can see it yet. If you look along the top edge, right there, it's gonna seal here in a minute, and that's where it's heating up to seal. Alright, since this meal, kielbasa, is actually a cooked product, and I don't want to overcook anything, I'm gonna stop the process right here and add my kraut, because it's now hot to the touch, and I don't want to go too far with it. And then I'm going to add my kraut. Okay, it just reached pressure actually as I said that, so it's sealing up now. Okay, I have added the kraut, as you can see here. And now I'm going to mix it up so the flavors will mingle. Well, you see that flying off there? Now this is 2 cans of kraut. We're a team in here. If you were solo, I would just go with the 1 can. It would be fine, I'm sure. Okay, I've got it heating up now for the last go around. A little useful information. There is 0 calories in kraut for all of you fat bastards out there. That's a great tip, isn't it? You can eat it for free, more or less. It's so horrible, they practically give it away in the store. Or you can make it at home. The kielbasa, now, on the other hand, has 180 fat calories. You see that package was big enough for 2. I cut it in half. Each half has 180 calories. So that's what this meal is going to consist of, is a half of the 180, because we'll be cutting that in 2 for the team. So what's that, 90 calories? A 90 calorie meal that you can eat twice over several days, or eat it all at once if you feel the need. It's certainly not going to hurt you. I don't remember what the kielbasa cost. I don't think it was about a couple of dollars. I know that the kraut, like I said, was practically free. So, oh looky there, it just locked up again. It's getting ready to be ready to eat. I just checked my clock. I've been on my break actually for 14 minutes. It's taken me 14 minutes to do everything. I cut up the kielbasa, got everything out. I hit my timer. I'm down to 3 minutes on cook time. Of course, I'm editing the video. It's not going to be 15 minutes long. I don't want to bore you to tears. Okay, there she goes. She's a goner. Now I'm going to turn that puppy off so we don't got to listen to it. I'm going to put something over the vent right here, and I'm going to release the steam. There's not any steam because I already released it when you wasn't looking. How about that? All right. So there's the whole meal deal. I was thinking it might be nice to add potatoes to this also, or even a green pepper. It might be something I might try later. But bon appetit.